Hold please. 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 Hold please.
Hey babes, how are you today? Hopefully everyone is doing well. I didn't even put the intro music on because I'm like, let's get it, let's go. I'm ready. Hey, great day indeed. Hey Burns, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. She said, "Hold please." That's right. And I said what I said. Thank you all for joining me. I know there's some cloud cuties that are watching from the top. And Miss Dream is doing her usual. I want to lay on your lap begging. Yes, I see you. We all see you. I know, Dream. Anywho, I'm going to ignore her because she's going to get a BATH later. Shh, don't say nothing to her. Because we're going to try out a new product. I broke down and got it for two reasons. I got a dog brush / dryer that's especially formulated for dogs. And the reason why I got it is twofold. One, I think the force of my hair dryer really scares her and she doesn't like it. Plus, it's kind of difficult for me to navigate blowing her dry and brushing her at the same time. It's a whole lot. So this is something that I can use like an all-in-one. So we're going to try it out today. I think it comes this afternoon. Someone had reached out to me and asked me to review it on Amazon and for providing that hopefully favorable. I don't know. Hopefully it will be good to use. But they said that they would reimburse me the money to my PayPal account for a favorable review. Okay, so I'm going to try it for $3.99 and hopefully all goes well and Dream doesn't trip out from this dryer, but she's going to have that later on today. Hey, Dawn R, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I love the Tom and Jerry. So cute. It used to be one of my favorite shows. Okay, so today I thought that we would dip into some products that are new. And I will show you some things that I got in the Sephora haul that I put up a few days ago. We're going to do that. And then we're also going to be dabbing into my stash. And I found some really cool ones. And I think I might have uncovered a new series for us, babes. We'll talk about that too in a moment. But also, which tennis champion just launched a beauty brand that is now available on Ulta and also direct to consumer at WYNBeauty.com? None other than tennis phenom Serena Williams. So we're going to jump into that too. But first, hey, VS Speaks Royally, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you all who are in the chat. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you care, share. All right, babes, let's jump into this makeup look. I'm going to grab my mirror. I'm going to bring my full mirror out, which has my little information about my sorority, my undergraduate chapter, and all of that. And I'm doing it for two reasons. One, I'm going to have a huge interview with one of my big sisters from Alpha Mu chapter and is a member of my graduate chapter as well. Dr. Ingrid Lewis Martin is going to be on my show tomorrow. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I'm so excited to have her. Barring any emergencies from the city, New York, calm down, don't do nothing rash, so my soror can be on the show tomorrow. It will be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. live on BrownGirlBella. This is a boss babe of all boss babes. This has been a year and a half in the making. I have been begging her every time I see her, every time I talk to her, please come on the show. Please come on the show. And, her work schedule is hectic, and I'll let her explain. But as you might imagine, because she is one of the top aides for one of the biggest cities in the country, it takes a lot out of her. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about her rise. We're going to talk about her background and what made her uniquely qualified for this role, and how you too can level up wherever you are. It doesn't have to be in government. It doesn't have to even be political, but how to rise up and be that boss babe. Because let me tell you something, even I take lessons from Dr. Ingrid. Okay, school is going to be in session tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. Don't be tardy for the party, because she is going to lay it down. Okay, come in and check it out. Thank you. Dawn R says Serena Williams used to have clothes sold on HSN. They were nice and affordable. Yes. And you'll see in the makeup, she kind of duplicates that as well. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at it. I did not see it in stores, so it might not be in stores yet, but it's definitely on Ulta.com. And you can also shop WYN Beauty, and we're going to be taking a look at that website. But I'm super excited and happy for her. And hopefully, this will be one of those successful celebrity beauty brands. Remember, we talked about that before, how some beauty brands, they don't quite hit the mark. J.Lo Beauty is officially out of both Sephora and Ulta. I know it's definitely out of Ulta. I think it's out of Sephora as well. So that is a brand that just did not do well. And I think, and we're going to talk about this when we get into that segment and dive into WYN Beauty, about the brands that do well that are celebrity backed, and why brands don't do well that are celebrity backed. So we're going to dive into that a little bit later. Yeah, because it's gone. It's gone, and we're going to talk about it. Because I definitely have opinions about why J.Lo Beauty did not do well, and why I think Sacred, Beyonce's line, is not going to do well either. I'm sorry. I love you, B. I really do, but I don't think it's going to do well. I'm already seeing signs that it is. It's not doing well. All right. Let's dive into makeup, shall we? We're going to start with my pencil from Gucci. I got this when it first launched. And like I tend to do with other things, once I see a new shiny thing that I want to try in makeup, I put it in the drawer and I forget about it. So we're going to start there. And I am going to first brush up these brows because, they're a little unruly lately. And then we're going to draw a line right underneath my brow. And this kind of helps me shape it a little bit so that once I start flicking upward, it looks very symmetrical. Now, this is a pencil that is very soft. Dream. No. She's over there by my cords. I'm like, I cannot afford to buy no new cord for my computer because you want to eat it up and chew on it. So I love this brush, and it's very soft, and the brush is very soft as well, but it's stiff. It holds its shape really nicely, and I love the soft effect that it gives my brows. Definitely they're filled in, but they're soft and muted, so it doesn't look very severe. I love that about this product. It's nice to find gems, right? Donar says, yep, I have a lot of forgotten gems. Yeah, same here. I feel like these products that we kind of forget about, but we love, it's kind of like having a new product all over again because you're rediscovering it. So I love that. I do. And this was one that got a lot of nice reviews in terms of the usage. So I don't know if they still have it, but definitely. Oh, this one looks deeper. Let's even it out a little bit and deepen this one up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that looks even. Yeah, that looks even. Okay. So I love that. I love rediscovering new things. It's like having a new product all over again and really kind of rediscovering why you love them. And then I'm going to pair it with Precisely my brow wax because this is a new product. This is in shade number 5. And this is a brown black. So I love to give my brows like almost a bespoke look. And what I love about this, and this was in my Sephora try-on haul as well, is the brush. Let me show you this brush because I thought this was really ingenious. If you look at the brush, right, you see it has that comb piece right here, but then on this side, it's just the spoolie. So you can use the comb side. Hang on, let me turn it back up. This comb side, if your brows are a little thicker than mine, because this comb side doesn't really do much for mine because my brows are really thin. But if you have thicker brows, this is going to be your best friend, this comb side. I mostly use the other side because my brows just aren't that thick. They're very thin and they're very sparse. So, which is why I got the micro shading a few years ago because I just did not have any definition or shape to my brows and I needed help. I was brow challenged. I will admit, I was brow challenged. So that is the brows. Let's move on to the rest of the face. And again, I'm going to start off with an oldie but goodie. Who remembers this little beauty? Fenty Beauty, the skin tint. This is the Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. If you're a shade match to me, this is number 17. Babes, I was digging in the crates for y'all today. I was digging in the crates for y'all today. I pulled this baby out and I was like, wow. I had to do the snip test to make sure it was still good, and it is. And I usually use 1 drop for the entire face. Hopefully that still holds out. And then I just start spreading it all over the face. And as you can see, it blends really nicely into the rest of my face. Look at that. And it does leave you like a little bit of shine, a little bit of luminosity to it as well, which again, I love, especially in the spring and summer. It's all about that glow and products that give you a soft makeup look without looking like you spent hours doing your makeup. I love that about this product. Okay, 1 dot. And I think this is good. This gives you a light to medium coverage. If you want to build it up more, you can add more, certainly. But I like it right about here because then I go in and use the concealer. Look at that. Another gem that was sitting in the beauty graveyard back here. But yeah, Easy Tint Blurring Skin Tint definitely blurs, smooths out the complexion. You can still see, like on my nose, if you were up close, you could still see a little bit of my freckles, but I think it covers really, really nicely. And like I said, it gives you that healthy, glowy look that I really and truly love. Dawn says it looks nice. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really enjoy that product. Let me put some lip balm on because I feel like my lips are dry. Burt's Bees, you know, this is a staple here on the channel. That's like a perennial evergreen favorite. I love Burt's Bees. I have them stashed all over the house because I feel like my lips get dry really fast, or at least they're sensitive. So when I feel like they're dry, I just start swiping my balm all over the place. All right, new Fenty Beauty. This is the We're Even concealer. Okay, little backstory about this one. So this is new, came out this year, but I was a little late to the game because I was like, okay, Fenty Beauty. Okay, we had a little light switch there. Hopefully you can still see me fairly evenly from the light switch. Anyway, back to this. I saw it. I was like, maybe I'll get it. And I just kind of slept on it. I didn't, go back and get it or what have you. But then Sephora sale happened and I was like, I don't have any new concealers. And if I wanted to do like a full face of beauty, I wanted to get something that was fairly new. And so I was like, okay, let me go back and look at this Fenty Beauty. And if you are a shade match to me, I have 390 C, I think it is. Yes, 390 C. I'm usually 390 in her original foundation. I use 390. And C just stands for cool tone. And I have that skin that can be either cool, neutral, or warm, depending on the season. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I find it so weird and strange that I could be all three. But, skin is not monolithic like that. It can't just be only one thing. And believe it or not, and I'm sure my brown girls will agree. When you have melanated skin, your skin is not all one color. So for a lot of us, it's going to be hard to find that perfect shade match, that absolute perfect shade match, because your skin is never one color. If you have any discoloration on your skin, around your face, then there are going to be areas that are darker than others. If you have low pigmentation, I know we talk a lot about hyperpigmentation, but there is such a thing as low pigmentation where your pigment might be a little splotchy and a little lighter than others places on your skin. So that could be an issue. There can be many, many underlying issues why your skin can be multiple different tones. Also, hormones can make your skin vary in skin tone. So, I'm at that seasoned Bella age where, we're losing a little bit more elasticity to the face. So, what we want is collagen everything, because collagen adds that elasticity to the skin. And we also look for products that are hydrating to the skin because, again, we're losing a lot of water every single day. So we look for products that can add moisture back to the face. We also want to add moisture to the face as well by drinking and increasing your intake of water. But we also want products that can add moisture to the skin as well. And this part of the eye, the under eye, is a very sensitive part of the face. And so you have to be a little bit more gentler in this area than anywhere else on your skin. And because this skin is the first to lose its elasticity because of its fine nature, then you have these wonderful little lines that we call crow's feet. That's such a nasty name. I know that there are men that are in this beauty industry, but I would really love for them to consider the names that they give to facial issues, because who wants crow's feet? That's such a nasty, derogatory term. Why are our under eyes depicted in such a way? Why do you have to have that kind of a description on your face, like on a part of your face? I thought that was so negative, but I digress. I would love to see, one, that we eliminate all of these freaking names for products. Like, we're even long wear, brightening, smoothing, concealer. Just name it whatever you want to name it, and not give it 50,000 names, because who wants to say all of that? I know I don't. Dawn R says, laugh out loud, such a dumb name, crow's feet. Anything feet. Right. Anything feet that has to do with your face is weird to me. And that's how I know that men control the beauty industry, because no woman would want to name that part of the eye and the fine lines crow's feet. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to name that. Nobody wants to have that. So I guess in a way it's good, because it's such a negative term that women are like turned off by it. So rather than be depicted as having it, you want to do everything you can to avoid it, including, buying 50-11 products that to help you with your under eye area. So I get it, but I don't get it. I don't want these names. I don't want these long product descriptions. I feel like every time I'm talking about new beauty news and I'm telling you about these products, I feel like I am doing a master class, as it will, and I'm a professor. It's funny because my latest one, I actually kind of tongue-in-cheek hint to that, but I'm like, these names are driving me insane. Like, it has to be bothering other people. It has to be bothering other people because it bothers me in such a way that I'm like, what can we do as a beauty community to take the stigma out of it, right? To take the shame out of growing old and getting older and having fine lines in your skin. We all want to look our very best, but nature's going to do what nature's going to do, right? VS Speaks Royally says, sadly, society doesn't allow us to age. Yeah. I mean, they all say, oh, grow old gracefully, but really, they really are talking about buy all these products so you don't age. Buy all of this stuff so it looks like you haven't aged a bit. One thing I will say that I'm kind of proud of in terms of, just myself, and I don't know if others feel this way, so please feel free to chime in. But I personally feel like the older that I get, the more distinguished I look. Like, I looked at some photos of myself from 20 and 30, and I was like, okay. I see, where, from my 20s into my 30s, I was like, ooh, I see like some things taking shape. Like my face started taking shape and really being more distinguished. I think, the older I get, the better I look. And I love that. And I think for most African American women, as we age and as we grow older and get wiser, and I'm toying again with just letting my grays do what they do because I'm tired of fighting it. I've been gray since I was 16. At first it was just a few sparse hairs along the temple of my hairline, and I was like, ooh, that looks really, really cool. And I love that, it made me look older, because when you're younger, all you want to do is be older, right? Especially when you're 16. I want to look like I'm 18, 19. Now the 18 and 19s are trying to look like they're 16 and getting all this collagen and all this stuff in their faces, which looks horrendous, by the way. We're going to talk about that too. And I want to dedicate another Sunday Sips to that. But all these people that have like fillers and things like that, fillers move. As you are injecting them into your skin, they move. Same as the fat transfers and the contours of all of that stuff. They all move. Yes, they stay where you put them, but they also move around too. So in places where, you're filling, it starts to swell into other areas of your face. So that's why you see a lot of these celebrities with these big puffy looking faces, because collagen is just producing in masses as they're plumping these fillers up. And it just looks bad. It looks so, so bad. And sadly, it's not just Caucasian women who are doing it. It is Black women who are doing it. It is men who are doing it. Yes, men are doing it as well. And I feel like we're all chasing that youth serum, that magic bullet that's going to make us look young again, when in actuality, you should just embrace the skin that you're in. And that's another reason why I started BrownGirlBella, because I was really getting angry. I found myself getting angry at all these people who were telling you, oh, get this done or get that done, or beauty influencers who were saying, oh yes, I had my breasts done, or I had gotten a fat transfer, or I got a tummy tuck, or I got this, or I got that. But then you're talking about how you're exercising and you're doing this and you're sculpting your body. I'm like, you're not sculpting your body. You're just trying to maintain the effort that you put into the body. So a lot of these, beauty gurus, when they are talking about all this, oh, I'm working out, I'm eating right, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, that's a maintenance band-aid to mask the fact that they went in and surgically enhanced their body. There we go. I'm going to get off my soapbox for the moment. Donar said, I had a few grays in my 20s. Yeah, by the time I was 20, I had quite a few. So I've been dyeing my hair, if I'm really honest. I've been dyeing my hair since I was 17. About 17. And my mom put a relaxer in my hair when I was about 13. So I've had chemicals in my body for a long time. And now that I'm, getting more and more seasoned, I'm finding that the chemicals have really changed not only the texture of my hair, but also the look and feel of my hair. My hair is getting thinner. My hair is getting more unruly. Like, I don't know if you can see, like, my hairs are not, and I use a light hold, so that's also it, but all of this fuzz right here is just unruly hair that will not behave, will not lay flat. And I put a light hold of gel in my hair. I use the pattern gel, because when I use those heavy gels, it just breaks my hair. But it's really it's really getting to be a problem. So I'm trying to do more low maintenance styles that don't put a lot of stress on my hair, a lot of heat on my hair. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of like soap presses and things like that. I'm going to mostly be working with my natural texture and just embracing that. Let's see what else you're saying. BS Speaks Really says, gray hairs are disrespectful. They do what they do and won't adhere. That's the other. Thank you, BS. Thank you, BS. Oh, by the way, we're using Sir Thomas Ford for the eye look today, because I talked about this in my latest video, which will be up on Tuesday. And I was saying how Tom Ford is like that luxury item that you get when you're a seasoned babe and you're in the professional workplace and you want something that's just going to, boom, tie your look together and make it look very, very, very cohesive, but also not off-putting. And I love Tom Ford for that, because even with a palette like this, where there are no mattes in here, these are all like gel formula shimmers, and I can't get enough. I can't get enough. So I'm not going to use all four. Maybe I will. Yeah, I will. But I want to focus the eye look on probably this color right here. And we're going to use a combination of these two for the base and the crease color. And then we're going to use this for the inner color highlight. So let's talk about those disrespectful grays for a second. So VS hit the nail on the head. That's the other reason why I stopped dyeing my hair, or I am going to stop dyeing my hair, is because every single time I dye this, it comes back in 2 weeks. So I'm finding that I'm coloring it more often as I'm getting older than I did before. So I'm like, why am I torturing myself and buying 5011 eye products, hair products, and all of this stuff to do my, oh, look at this. Sometimes you just got to stop and appreciate a good eye shadow. Let's get into this. Oh, the name of this is Mercurical. which I believe they still have. I'll put the links to all the products that I'm using if I can find it in the description box. But yeah, look at this. So I'm thinking, babes, because I have so many Tom Ford products that I don't really get a chance to share all of them on my channel, that we might just do a Tom Ford Tuesdays. And if we run out of things to say and things to try from Tom Ford, maybe we'll move into Patrick Ta Tuesdays or another brand for Tuesdays. But I really want to like dive into some of the products that I have from Tom Ford, because he gets a bad rap because he just recently went up on price. And did y'all know that he's a billionaire, by the way? By the way, when he sold his brand to Estee Lauder, he became a billionaire. And I know a lot of these brands, especially celebrity-backed brands or brands that are backed by people in the beauty industry, they want to create these big conglomerate beauty products that everybody clamors for to raise their IPO, to raise their stock prices, so that when and if they want to sell, they get a high price for it. So that's the reason why rare beauty right now is really being looked at in terms of having an IPO or starting an IPO where this product may be sold to another holding company, because the brand is doing very, very well, especially amongst millennials. And when millennials are happy and spending money and creating that buzz, that must have, that frenzy, it actually, moves the product stream along, and it helps to raise the awareness of the brand, and also helps attract people who may want to purchase that brand. So yeah, Mr. Tom Ford is a billionaire for his Tom Ford Beauty. All right, so we put that one on first, and now let me grab, I want to grab another brush, but I want to grab one of my new brushes by, no, not that one. Okay, I'll use this one. So this is the Sonia G Worker Brush, and we're going to take that brownish shade. It's more like a plum. And we're going to start to put that in the crease to start to define the eye. So again, these shades work very well together, as you can see. But if you want to do like a one and done, or maybe a 2 shadow look or 3 shadow look, I love Tom Ford for that. I mean, just no effort, none whatsoever. And you get a flawless blend, a flawless look, and a pulled together professional look. Yeah, it doesn't last VS coloring it. And I was finding that 2 weeks later, I'm already seeing gray. So they're getting more stubborn to color. And there's so many beautiful women of all ages, races, that are just embracing the grays. Even the younger people are getting wigs and coloring their hair gray. So it seems to be, very popular. And the kind of gray that I have, it's more white or silvery white than typical grays. You know what I mean? In the sense of it's a very bright, like it's very bright. And my grays are mostly concentrated around the perimeter of my hairline. So that's where I'm getting it. And from talking to my doctor, she says because of the way that my grays are coming in, because I was like, why is it always like right here? Like I don't get it in the middle of my head. I get it right along here, and then it just slowly starts to creep upward. And she said that if you get grays, start to get the grays around here, it is emotionally based or anxiety based. And I said, well, what did I have to be anxious about at 16, 17? But again, I was already in the working field at 15. I was working on Wall Street. I was going to school one week, going to work another week. And I guess that was stressful. If you think about it, like what other 15, 16-year-old was working on Wall Street at that time? So I guess when you really think about it, yeah, that could be the cause for worry and anxiety and that sort of thing for grays to come. But now I can't even show you. Oh, I can on this side. This just started coming. So like before, the grays would stop about here and then it would just start around the back. Now I have this streak on this side, and on the other ear, I don't know if you can see it, but right here on this side. Weirded me out the other day when I had washed my hair, and usually when I wash my hair, I just regularly blow dry it, but I don't blow dry it to straighten it. I just blow dry it to get the wetness out. And then I start to, put whatever products and stuff I'm going to put in my hair. Well, I went to push it up. And then when I got to this side, I was like, wait a minute, is that gray? And I was just like, oh, forget it now. Forget it now. Because now when I pull my hair back, this is all you're going to see. So if I wear my hair down, of course it covers it so you don't see it as much. But I was like, forget it now. Like I just can't win for losing with these grays. So I'm like, I'll just leave it alone and let it do what it's gonna do, because clearly it's not helping to try to combat these grays. What are you saying? Dawn, I want to do one and done, but I can never stop at one shade. Yeah, me too. Me too, Dawn. You know what? When I do one and dones, when I am rushing and I need to get out of the house. Oh, yay. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. When I am rushing to get out of the house, maybe, I'm going out and the bay is like, you got 15 minutes, then I'll do like a one and done and some mascara and some lip gloss or a lip balm, and I'm out the door because the brows are more or less already done. But when I'm doing that and when I'm on vacation, I will do a one and done when I'm on vacation. So we are starting with the third shade, which is going to be concentrated right in the center. I love a shiny eyeball. And because my eyes are hooded, I love to concentrate a shadow right in that section because it just gives a nice focus to the eye. Like I haven't even put mascara on, but when I open my eyes and you see that piece, I just think it's perfect. It is, yeah. Vern says, my hubby and daughter have the gray birthmark also. Hubbies look like a happy face. Oh my goodness. Aw. All right, so that was the third color right here that we're using. Let's do the other eye. So Vern has a question. Have I thought about going full gray? So I'm not going to color my hair. Well, never say never, because I might be sick of this next week and will dye it again. But I am going to try not to color it and see what it does. Because my guess is that it's going to just fill in just around the temples. And I haven't colored it in over a month, maybe 2. And this is as far as it's gotten. So it may take a while for my hair to fully become gray, but these temples around here, and like I said, this is new. So it's just filling in around the temples. And this part of my hair, like I don't have as many grays as I do like here and here. This piece here, that's where it all started for me. Like at 16, this started. And I had like a few like right here on this side and maybe 1 or 2 on this side. And that was it. So my guess is that it's going to take probably a couple of years for it to be fully gray, which I'm okay with, because by that time I will have not cared at all about grays, about whatever. I'll just be happy I have hair on my head at that point. I'll just be grateful that I have hair on my head with all that I have done with pulling it back and doing different things to it. I'll just be happy to have hair at that point. But yeah, I think it'll take a while for it to be fully gray. All right, last color. And it is, let me get a pencil brush. It is this bright little baby right here. And we're going to put that right in the inner corner. And again, I love using an inner corner highlight to just awaken the eyes and make it look a little bit more bright, a little bit more interest here, and it accentuates the almond shape of my eyes. So I really enjoy putting like a little color there. And then every now and then I'll also remember to highlight underneath the brow and do a little brow highlight. Always nice. Every now and then. Yes, taxes. Oh, it's that time of year. I actually did my taxes on time this year. Usually around this time, my tax guy is like, did you forget you got to pay the IRS? Or did you forget you have to actually just do your taxes? And this year, I surprised him, and I actually was on time. So I do have to pay. I was getting back $5, but he made a mistake. And so I went from getting back $5 to owing $70. Again, in the grand scheme of things, if $70 is all I need to pay, I'm good. But I was a little miffed that I even had to pay. Because I'm like, as much as I pay in city taxes on a multitude of things, I'm like, this sucks. Is it me, or has the IRS been steadily like raising the bar on what it takes to get a doggone refund? I'm like, I really feel like They are gouging us for every penny that we earn. And it's not fair. It's not fair. Like, so what? You're $1 trillion in debt. That has nothing to do with me. Okay. I'm less than $1 trillion in debt. Okay. You're $1 trillion in debt. I'm less than $1 trillion in debt. Okay. So my debt to me is more important than your debt because you've racked it up till it is trillions of dollars. Not billions with a B, but trillions with a T and an R. Okay. So at this point, you need to be looking at other sources for money, not me. Because I'm just trying to make it do what it do with my little check that I get. Okay. So why are you taking it out on me? Because y'all manage money poorly. Okay. Dawn says she's getting $1 back. Yay. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I was getting $5 back from Connecticut. And I was like, oh, a whole $5. Last year I had to pay like 400 and something. And this year I have to pay now $70. So it went from being $0 to $70. So at least it's not in the hundreds or, God forbid, in the thousands. So I'm good with it. I'll take my win wherever I can get it, basically. You're winning if only $70. Yeah, I consider myself lucky that it's only $70. All right, let's use up this Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. This was a pound fail for me. These brushes are so prickly that I can't even get in like I like to and like really extend my lashes with this. I just try to get the product on and move on. I'll be so glad when I am done with this one because I did not enjoy this product. And this is by L'Oreal. You know, I love the Voluminous Lash Primer. That's my favorite. But I got this because I was like, oh, I like the other L'Oreal product. Maybe I'll like this one. And it's a rose gold tip. So you know me, anything rose gold, I'm a sucker for. So I was like, okay, let me get it. When I tried this little thing, and I threw the other one away. I also bought the new mascara by L'Oreal, but it has the same bristle on here. And these are just plastic bristles that are so prickly. So I cannot put this brush to my baseline. If I do, I immediately start getting like itchy because they're so prickly that I can't put it near the baseline. But what I do is I use it to fluff up my lashes and get it ready for mascara. So I'm like, never again will I buy that. Never again. And like I said, I bought the the mascara version of this too. And I had to throw it out because I just couldn't take it. We're putting on some bronzer now. And I'm using another oldie but goodie. This is the Guerlain Terracotta bronzer. And they still have this, but they eliminated the shade range. So the shade range only goes up to 5. And this version went up to 7. So that's what I'm using now is the 7 fonts. No longer available. So that tells you how long I've had this product. But I was told that the 5 is also deep enough for the skin. So eventually when I have to retire this, I'm going to try it and see. But I don't know about you, babes. When I get something that I really, really love and they discontinue it, I'm a mess for a little bit. And I'm a little bratty in that I don't want to buy nothing. You mess up my product. I don't want to buy anything from you. And so for a long time, I didn't buy anything from Guerlain because of that. I was pissed. And then this year they came out with the blushes. And I have to rethink the whole stance because I really want to try those blushes. I haven't pulled the trigger yet because they're only available like on Nordstrom's or on Guerlain.com. And I'm scared to go on Guerlain.com because there's this perfume that I really, really want. And it's a limited edition bottle. I previewed it on one of my new beauty highlight videos. It's $800. That perfume, $800. And I've heard nothing but good things. And it also comes with a ring that is resin and rose gold. And it's in it's this beautiful shape. It's either a butterfly or camellia flower or some kind of flower. It is so beautiful. And I want this ring. And every time I go on the site, I can't help but look at it and fawn over it. And so I'm trying to stay off the site. I'm trying to back away from the site because if I go there and I see this thing, I'm going to want to get it. Somebody tell my man that I want this for Mother's Day. He's going to look at me like, are you crazy, chick? $800 for a bottle of perfume? But it's not just a perfume. It's the ring too. And like, it's like a twofer. Y'all know how much I love a twofer. I loves me a twofer. You getting not only that, but this too. I get a ring and I get some good perfume. So not feasible. Not feasible. Dawn R says, yes, I'm getting less and less. Okay, so it's not just me. Y'all feeling this too? Okay, good. Because I thought I was alone in this, and I thought I was only the one that was like, wait a minute now. I have the same number of deductions, barring the last 2 years, because, I no longer have tuition for college and all that stuff. So all of those deductions went away with my last child. And so I only have, whatever deductions I have from the business, BrownGirlBella, and from, what I make. And so I was getting good returns. I was getting really, really good returns. And then 2 years ago, because last year I got a sucky return. This year I'm getting a sucky return. So the last 2 years I've been getting a sucky return. And I know it's because of this doggone $1 trillion in debt thing. Because that's the only thing that I can think of to be the reason why we're not getting the kind of returns that we're used to getting. So I blame the government. I blame whoever's in charge of the Treasury, because you've been blowing money left and right on things we probably should not be blowing money left and right on. And so I'm going to use some Fenty Beauty for highlight. And use this one. Remember these kilowatts? I went crazy and bought almost all of them. And now I'm like, okay, I need to use the, oh, look at that. That is Girl Next Door. Honey. And I feel like highlight is coming back. Do you guys feel that way too? Like little brightness on the highlight. It's coming back. It's coming back. I love that though. I love a good highlight. And for a while, I was like diving headfirst into the highlight pool. So much so, I was like, yeah, I need to back away. And my highlight drawer is still like the most full drawer, second to my lipstick collection, which is everywhere. Everywhere. Dawn R says, I can't complain to anyone at work because they all owe. Exactly. We're all in the same boat. All right, we're using the new 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟𝕜 mascara, and this brush, which is proprietary to 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟𝕜. You see those fine comb hair bristles along the top here, and then when you turn it to the other side, they're a little elongated. This has more of like a cylinder look and feel to it. But if you turn it to this side, it is flat. Such a uniquely styled brush. But I'm going to tell you, these combs make, I'm going to move in closer so you can really see it, makes short work of me combing through these lashes. And it grabs even the little sparse hairs that I have that are growing but are not like fully extended out like some of my other ones. It grabs every hair, like the corners. And I love the curl on here. Did y'all see that as I'm curling through the lash? And it also does not clump. You know, my lashes, they like to gang up like a, you know, they're forming a Voltron or something. And that's a reference to a cartoon for my old heads or my young babes that don't know. And it just gives such nice extension. Look at that. Versus no mascara. And that's one pass. I'm telling you, this was, I think, $19 for this. Money well spent. Money well spent. And this is a travel size. I like to buy the travel size before I buy the full size, just in case I get it and it's a pound fail like the primer. I like to get the travel size just to test it out. But definitely full size is in my future. And it lasts for 6 months as opposed to 3 months, which I think a lot of mascaras are following suit, because my turnover on mascaras has lessened with these new crops of mascaras that I've been using. I find that every one of the ones that I have, especially the newer ones that I bought, like the Smashbox. Well, I got that one from the brand, but the Smashbox, the Fenty Beauty, now this one from 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟𝕜, they're all 6-month shelf life. I'm not complaining though, because if I can get extension like this, and this is also like the Fenty in that the pigmentation is very, very black. So I love that. So if you have, you know, you're starting to get like little gray hairs on your lashes, this really deepens up the color so that everything is uniformed and black. It's a deep pigment. Just going through and combing through these lashes again. I love this. This is so, so good. Grab it. The packaging is darling. Look at that, Givenchy, honey, with the logo here in silver. It also follows through on the cap here. Beautiful. And even more than that, it works. We love a beautiful package that actually works. All right, I gotta put on some Fenty, not for any other reason than the fact that I love it. And kind of coax these lashes further upward. Honey, if you can get the Givenchy and the Fenty, use them together because this is gorgeous. This is so, look at that. Look at these. If you didn't know, you would swear that these were extensions. Look at the length of these lashes. Babes, I'm telling you, I have not put false eyelashes on in months, except for when I went to an event a few weeks ago. I had put some on just to, flex my muscles in terms of being able to put on false eyelashes really, really quickly. So I did that for that that event, and I found even as I put it on that I was like, I don't really even need these. Like, all I need is 2 coats of my mascaras, the Fenty and the Givenchy, and it looks just like the Demi Wispies that I use. Because I don't use the bigger eyelashes anymore. Because I'm like, nobody's doing this anymore. Or at least nobody shouldn't do it. Because you can get a good extension and a good curl from these latest editions of these mascaras. And I'm here for it. Okay, last thing before we go into our feature for today, I'm going to use Chestnut by MAC to line my lips. Dawn R said, I wouldn't dare go on Guerlain's site. I don't dare go on Chantekai's site either. Yeah, there are just certain sites that you just know yourself. You just know yourself. And I know if I go there, I'm going to fall down the rabbit hole. You know what else I'm going to add to that list? New for me, Dolce & Gabbana. For my latest video, which I said will be up on Tuesday, I went on the site because I wanted to see if the products that I'm talking about and recommending are actually available now, because it's talking about new beauty. I started putting things in the cart because I was like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. And I looked at that cart and what the price was. I was like, let me get the heck off this site. I said, let me get the heck up off this site before Dream don't have no kibble. Dream about to come up short because mommy was about to blow it all on some D&G products. I was like, oh, Lord, let me get off of this thing. All right. We're using my Dior. This is a maximizer. So it's one of those plumping lipsticks or lip glosses, I should say, that I can actually tolerate because it has a light peppermint smell. And I like the peppermint as opposed to the ones that have the chili peppers in it that agitate the lips. I don't like those. I don't like the heat that it gives off on my lips. I don't like the taste of it. It's just all wrong for me. But this one is in rose gold. Need you even ask when you see this kind of color? Need you even ask why I got it? You know. But I love, plus of all, the packaging is beautiful. And they redid the Dior stamp. I like it. I like it. Really, really nice. I was also, hold please. I was also suckered into my last Dior like little purchase where I got like this, because I got this off the site. And I also got the Dior Addict, what are these? On Shine lipsticks. Oops. These are Shine lipsticks, and they're supposed to have like really intense color. But I love that it also comes in that new Dior packaging. And so these are the lip addicts, and these are reusable. So the lipstick actually comes out of the casings, and you can buy refills of this. But here's the thing. What I have discovered is if you go to Sephora, they don't have just the bullets. They also have the casings. So I don't need another case. I just wanted to get the refills. So I'm going to go and see if Dior has just the refills and not the casings with it, because the reason why is I got a Pink Carnage case when I got this one, because they were doing some kind of promotion. So I got this one for free, and I got a new makeup case from them for free. So I was like, okay, so now that I have just the case, I need to get just the bullet to put in here. So I went to Sephora to try to find it, and they don't sell it. They only sell it fully intact with the case included. So I'm trying to figure out that piece. And then they also have two new blushes. And I actually like the formula. I know it's been getting a bad rap lately, but I actually like it. I got Cherry last year. The year before that, I got Coral. And then most recently, I got Rosewood, which all three of these I love. They have a brighter orange, which I am so loving. And they also have that purplish pink that was all the rage last year. Everybody was buying up purple pink lipstick, purple pink blushes, purpley pink, everything was purpley pink. I even have a highlighter from Pat McGrath that is like a purple hint to it. It's like almost like a lilac iridescence to it. It's beautiful. But everybody was going on that. Hold please. Put the drawer back before I drop stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to find that, but I don't know. Buy it for your birthday, treat yourself. My birthday's not till September. I don't know if I can hold on that long. I'm going to try. But Lord, those GG. First of all, can we talk about that eye palette? That eyeshadow palette is sick. It is sick. If there's enough time, because we're over an hour already, and I haven't even gotten into WYN Beauty, so that's next. But let me tell you something. That palette with those iridescent shades, and it's almost like a trio-chrome. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a trio-chrome. Those colors in there were like calling me. It's like, come here, Bella, come here. Let me holler at you. Then they have bronzers, they have blush. The packaging on both of them is that luxe look and feel to it. It's calling me. It's just simply calling my name. And I'm trying hard to resist his pull. Dolce and Gabbana is trying to get me. They trying to get me, y'all. Gonna put on some finishing powder And this is another one that was sent off to obscurity, but I wanted to bring back, especially because it's a deeper tone. This is Carolina Herrera. And I got this a few years ago when it first launched with those specialty charms and everything. So pretty. I also got 2 lipsticks from this collection as well, but I really love this. This came standard, but you had to get the charms separately. Of course, I got a pink charm, pink beetle. I got a green beetle. And then I got the little fleur de lis flower. And then this backing was customizable. So you can customize and change the backings. And I love this. I love pulling it out, especially when I'm out and about and I just need a little touch up, to pull this out. So fancy. Especially when you pull it out and pull out the lipstick too. Everybody's like, ooh, what is that? What is that? So I really love this. And again, it's in the back. It goes off into obscurity because, something new came, another new shiny thing came, and I fell in love with that and I forgot about it. I'm going to put some LYS Natural Finish spray. And this is another one that I found I really, really love, especially when I have a light makeup look like this. And I don't want to use the Carolina Herrera, which I'm sorry, Charlotte Tilbury, not Carolina Herrera. This is Carolina Herrera. But I saved my Charlotte Tilbury finishing spray for the times when I have a heavier makeup look that I really need to matte down. Don R says, next time government decides to give me a free check, I'll know to keep it in savings for when I owe it back. Right. Because they're gonna get it back. They're gonna get it back, Dawn. Believe that. I didn't know highlighter was out, not in my world. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, it's back though. It's not out, it's back. And again, it's a more muted highlight look. But when you're out on the town or whatever, I still love to use my bright highlighters. Like I said, my highlight drawer and my lipstick drawer are the ones where it's really hard for me to say goodbye to stuff. I have highlighters that I have hit pan that are still holding on to dear life. And because it's no longer available, I'm holding on to it. Why? I don't know. Because I'm probably never going to use it. So I'm like, I should just throw it out. But I can't. I need to go to Beauty Products Anonymous. There's like a BA for beauty addicts. I need to go because I'm addicted. My name is Shannon and I'm addicted to beauty. I'm addicted to all things beauty. I want it all. I only have one face and I don't even do like makeup that much anymore for other people. Except if I'm like, out with my sorors, like we're going to Boulé. Hopefully I can get to go. Going to Boulé in July. So I'm probably going to be beating some faces. So I'll be, bringing some extra makeup for that. But after that, like, I don't need. So I'm trying to be good. But when the brands like D&G and who else is like doing it? Dior's got the lip glosses and the lip balms. YSL. These candy glaze have me in a chokehold. And then that new one, I keep looking at this brown one. And I forgot what the name of it is, but I don't need a nude. I don't need a nude lipstick. I don't need a nude balm. I don't need a nude anything. I don't need anything. Period. But it's calling me. It's calling me. Now, do we need a bold lip? We can do a bold lip. We can absolutely, with this look, we can absolutely do a bold lip. I just wanted to show you my rose gold because I love it so. But I can actually change it if you want me to try a bold lip. I have a few that I just got. And let me pull them out. Hold, please. Let me pull out the bolder lip colors that I just got. So we have, not in this drawer. We have in, no, that's light. Where are my bolder lips? Ah. Okay, so I have Fenty that I just got. I have Dior that I got a little while ago, but still fairly new. I have the Marc Jacobs that you guys have seen. This is the red. I have, of course, the lip shines. I have in bolder colors, but they're more of a balm. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, remember the Gucci lip gloss? I have the YSL that I got from the Advent calendars. I don't know why this one is in here. It shouldn't be in here. Let's see. What else do I have? Oh, we have the Westman Atelier. Can't forget those. And I have the new one. This one is LFG, which I showed you all before. That's the pink. But the one that I got in my latest haul was Le Rouge. So that is an orange. So we have that. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, everything else I think was more. Oh, and we have the Tom Ford liquid lipstick that I have, and that's like a reddish color as well. It's called Temptress. So let me know where you want me to go with it. Have a lot of options. Okay, let's see what else you're saying. I feel like there's a lot of psychology that goes into price. Absolutely. There's a reason why, they pick the colors that they pick. And I really feel like makeup, first of all, is my therapy. And, during this time of year, my emotions are all over the place. As a matter of fact, to be honest, that's the reason why we were late today, is because I was just a mess today. But sitting here in front of you guys doing makeup, it releases endorphins. It definitely helps calm me down, so I'm less anxious. I have less anxiety, and I'm less in my head about things that are outside of the makeup space. I'm fully grounded in makeup when I'm here and in front of you all. So everything else kind of gets pushed back for a moment while I'm concentrating on this. So yeah, I definitely feel that there's a psychology that goes on with this. Oh, thank you. Listen, I think we should try, well, LFG we can try too, but Le Rouge. Let me show y'all Le Rouge real quick. Oh, please. Gotta get a napkin. I keep my paper towels handy for just these opportunities where I need to do a quick change. All right, so let me show you Le Rouge. $50, but with this $50, this is one of the more comfortable, dare I say it, is even more comfortable than Pat McGrath. And you know, I have all of her matte trans, just about. This is so comfortable on the lips, so easy, and yet so pigmented. And she has like nudie shades and she has bolder shades. I'm always like, if I'm going to get a lipstick, especially right now, I'm going to get a bold color because I have tons of light neutral colors that I love. This here, if you can find a bold lipstick that matches your skin tone, that gives you like a brightness to your face. Like, I don't know about all of you, but when I put on a bold lip, especially when everything else is nude, it just sings for me in the look. It just really just sends me in. I love shiny, colorful things. Me too. That's why we together doing that's why we together. Because we know these beauty brands give us these shiny packages and these beautiful, bold, wonderful colors that we just can't do without. All right. Speaking of can't do without, let's go into, I know y'all have been talking and I've been running my mouth too, but let's dive into WYN Beauty because I know I want to make sure we get to that. So let me share my screen. And again, this is Serena Williams's new beauty brand. She just launched it. It is available on WYNBeauty.com and it's also available at Ulta.com. I don't know why I keep saying Sephora. Oh, because we were talking about all these products that are at Sephora. But this is exclusive to Ulta Beauty. So she has a lengthening and defining tubing mascara. Now the tubing mascaras I love because it's going to add more length to it because a lot of them have like little fibers that attach to your lashes to make your lashes look longer. So I'm feeling this. It's $19. They have one shade. It looks really, really good. She also has a lip serum, one shade. And again, this is fairly new, so it's very common for brands to, limit their product offerings when they're first coming out. They have a liquid eyeliner and a pencil. Both of them are in a black shade. She has a multifunction lip and cheek color in 8 shades. Let's look at all the shades. So this is Advanced. That's a plum berry. Then they have Solar, which is a neutral pink. The next is Cross, which is a rose brown. Go, which is a muted mauve. Pull, which is a bright pink. You know it's calling me. You know it's calling me. Next is Push, which is a hot coral. That is also calling me. That's beautiful. These are $21, by the way. And Charge, this looks like a muted orange, almost like a rosewood. And then this one is called Arrive, which is a rich rose. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, next is a brow shading pencil. This retails for $19. They have it in taupe, dark brown, and blonde. So again, shades are limited, but I'm sure as the product brand takes off, more stuff will be added to it. Word of Mouth, which is their matte comfort lipstick. Oh, lots of shades here. They have Express, which is a vibrant rose. I really like that one. This one is Recite, which is a muted cayenne, which looks to me like sort of like this, but maybe a little deeper in that it looks more orange than red base. This one is definitely a tomato red base. That one looks more muted orange based. So that might be an option if you don't want anything as bright as what I'm wearing currently. Dare Ruby Red. Explain, which is a rosy brown. Oh, that's pretty. Then we have Amped, which is a berry. Cheer, which is a warm rose. Oh, that's pretty. Tell, which is a plum rose. Debate, deep red. Greet, rich brown. And then Brave, which is a mauve brown. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, Love and Light Burns. So many choices. Yeah, but I like that for this launch, she kind of curated it too. Or unless you're talking about all of my choices for the lips, for my lipsticks. But I like that she culled it down so it's not so many products. Hey, TC. Welcome in. I love makeup way too much, but it's nice to have people on YT that share that obsession. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I love it. I love doing this channel. I love watching other people's channels. It's really a therapy for me. It's really a therapy for me, and I love it. All right, TC saying hi to everybody. Is that a matte? Yeah, this lipstick right here, Word of Mouth, is a matte lipstick. It is beautiful. And what I'm wearing is a matte lipstick as well. Hey, Maritza, hello, welcome, hola. I love that shade. That would be awesome for the summer too, right? So pretty. All of these shades are really, really nice. Okay, let's look at some other ones. So let's go back. This is Nothing to See. This is her creamy, soft matte concealer. Now, when it comes to complexion products, stuff for your face, she expanded the shade range. So she has deep, medium, light medium, and then light. So there is something here that could work probably for a multitude of different shades and tones. I love this. The price on this is $20, so it's not too bad. It says that it is creamy, provides buildable medium coverage with a soft matte in 20 shades. It is a cream to powder long wear formula that blends seamlessly, while their truly unstoppable Hydra Complex, which is trademarked, delivers 72 hours of hydration. So we were talking about that at the beginning of this live stream, how underneath the eye is one of the more sensitive areas of the face and needs the most hydration. So you love to see concealers like this that add a little bit more moisture to the skin. So I love to see this. Okay, let's go back. She also has a Matte Intensity Featherweight lipstick. This Shout and Magenta, we've seen it in the other matte bullet. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm like, I might have to cop this lipstick. I might have to cop this lipstick. I have been on a search for the perfect pink lipstick, and I've got some contenders. I've got some really, really good ones. This right here, though, this lipstick right here, though, we might have to try this, babes. We might have to try this. And you know, once I go down the rabbit hole, I'm going to want to put on a full face of WYN Beauty. But I love the fact that one, it's Black owned. Two, They have, it looks like almost everything for the face. We've seen eyeliner, we've seen mascara, we've seen concealer, we've seen multiple things for the lips. So, we might be able to do some things. We even saw a hybrid lip and cheek formula, so you can use it on your cheeks or your lips. So we might have to dive into this a little closely. So they have Spark, which is a candy apple red. Oh, I love a candy apple red. I'm also a sucker for that. Teach, which is a muted rose. That's pretty. Speak, mauve. Whisper, which is a rosy nude. Sing, which is a nude pink. We've already seen Shout, which is the magenta shade. She has Challenge, which is a deep berry. Oh, that's pretty. I would love to see that on deeper skin tones. Ignite, which is a cayenne. We have Ask, which is a sepia. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a cool tone. And then Announce, which is a rich, deep brown. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then lastly, we have Featuring You. Now, this is her skin tint. It also has SPF 30. It has buildable coverage. It is a natural radiant finish. And I believe she did in 36 shades it's available in. And it's also a lightweight formula that delivers up to 72 hours of hydration. So it also provides you with that hydration, with that ultra, truly unstoppable Hydra complex that they trademarked. And it looks to have deep, medium, light, and light. So there's something here for everybody as well. So I think we should try this, babes. I really think that we should give this a little try and see what's going on, because I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling it. Good afternoon, Gemini Love. Welcome in. Thank you so much. That lipstick is super pretty. The one I have on, or the one I showed? The one I have on is actually Le Rouge from Westman Atelier. I just got this. I had on a rose gold, which kind of went with the whole natural makeup look, but somebody wanted me to do a little bold lip for them, so I popped this on afterwards. I love it. I love it. Tomato orange is what this shade range is, and it's called Le Rouge. Hey, okay. All right, babe. So that was WYN Beauty. That is Serena Williams's new line of makeup that she just launched. It is available on wynbeauty.com. It's also available on Ulta's website. It is a direct-to-consumer makeup brand. They launched on April the 4th, and this is going to be part of an exclusive agreement with Ulta. So Ulta right now is the only cosmetic retailer that's going to be selling this brand, WYN Beauty, and right now it's available in almost half of the Ulta stores. So it is available in stores as well, but it's only in half of the Ulta stores. So around 680 stores right now. But if it does well and it takes off, which I hope it does, because I love Serena Williams. I have not tried the brand yet, but I've already seen some things I want to try, and maybe we can do a full face with WYN Beauty. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I'd be happy to do a one brand deep dive with this. And yeah, definitely. So, TC has a question. She said, the lipstick that I have on, does it come in pink matte? Oh, why, yes, it does. Hold, please. Let me show you. Because I bought that too. And as you can see, it lasts. I'm wiping this off and it's taking a lot of swipes to get it off, which I love. I don't like a matte that clocks out or fades quickly. So this is right in my alley. Yes, hold please. Okay. Pink matte. LFG is the name of it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I actually got this first and then loved the fact that it was so comfortable and easy to put on, easy to wear, and it wears very nicely. So as you're eating, as you're drinking, whatever, it just wears down naturally. So this is the first of the ones that I picked up. Yep, it's called LFG. I'll put the link in the description box as well. But here it is. Babes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So beautiful. And I've seen this on darker skin. Yes. So, some folks looking for pinks. Okay. So I don't know if you popped in before I said this or after, but I do want to do a short on the most poppin' pinks. I'm gonna think of a name that works, but I've got some really good poppin' pinks. And I thought, it would be good as a she tried it short. So I'm gonna feature this and a couple of other bright pinks that I love. But yeah, this is beautiful. I love it. And it is so comfortable. To be a matte, usually mattes draw moisture out. This one actually puts moisture into the lips. So even as I was wiping it off, it was not drying out my lips. It was really, really pretty. LFG, yep. That's the name of it. Yeah, on all women of color. Yep, all women of color. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Can you show me the rose gold? Yes, of course. Of course. So the rose gold is by Dior. This is a plumping plumping mascara, plumping lip gloss. So it's going to give you a little bit of plumping action, not a whole lot. In my opinion, not a whole lot. I'm going to have to get a makeup wipe for this one. It is very sheer, but because it is metallic, has a little bit of a sparkly finish. It's not overpowering at all. As a matter of fact, it looks very, very nice. And to me, you don't even see the metallicness of the rose gold color unless you're right up on the person. Okay. Okay. Heck, my lips are looking plump now because of the oil taking off and putting on, but I don't mind using it. I do a lip liner with this, and I'm using MAC Cork staple on this channel. You don't have to use a liner, but when I do, excuse me, when I do soft colors like this or nudes, I love to use a lip liner. See? You can definitely tell it's rose gold. but I don't think you see the sparkliness of it unless you are up close, but it definitely delivers on the shine. And then who doesn't love a little luxe packaging like this? So that is the rose gold. So pretty. Yeah, so it's a plumping lip gloss because it has peppermint in it. It's not overpowering. And for me, it's one of the more comfortable plumping lip glosses. I don't think it really plumps up my lips per se. I just think it looks more glossy. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, so you probably don't need a lip liner. I just like the comfortability of having it because my lips are not that well defined. So I think for me, it helps define the lips a little bit more. But yeah, I love that. Yep. You want the rose gold? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And a little goes a long way. This will last you until next summer. It is really, really beautiful. And like I said, who doesn't love a little luxe in their life? Everybody needs just a little bit of luxe in their life. Yes, all the links will be in the description box below. Once this site goes through, I'm going to put them in and it'll be out. So what I'll do is I'll put a community post up to let you know when to go back in and look at the description box. Okay, babes. So before we go, I want to send another reminder. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., right here on BrownGirlBella Live, will be a discussion with Dr. Ingrid Lewis-Martin. She is one of the senior chief advisors to New York City Mayor Adams. And we'll be talking about all things lips, lashes, and luxury, but also how this power woman who's at the top of her field, how she navigates life, how she navigates, dealing with different personalities, because that's something that we can all use kind of best practices in, because it doesn't matter what industry you're in, you are always dealing with different personality types. And there's never a right way, but I love to hear women who are in that top of their field, how they kind of navigate it and get her take on it, actually. So yes, her name is Dr. Ingrid Lewis-Martin. So I will also be putting her up on my community tab. Wanted to keep it clear for Sunday Sips for now, but I will be putting her back on my community tab after Sunday Sips is done and the updates are done on the description box so that everybody can go in. What I suggest you do is go in and put the notifications on, and then also thumbs it up, because that will signal to YouTube that you want to see this. And so they'll send you out a pulse when showtime is coming on. So yeah, let's go in and do that. Let's also share this out. I'd love to see a packed house tomorrow for her, because she is well deserving of it. And we're going to be talking, a little bit of politics, but more about the woman behind the title and what she's all about, and basically how she does navigate through life and the challenges, because it is definitely a lot, as you can well imagine. Being in that industry where you have a major city, it comes with its own set of particular interesting challenges, I'm sure. So we'll hear more about that Yes, Dr. Ingrid Lewis Martin is our VIP guest tomorrow. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, she is our boss babe for tomorrow. So definitely come out and watch it. All right, babes, that is it. I am going to go live for a little bit while this is recycling on my Instagram channel. We'll talk about Dr. Ingrid Lewis Martin there as well, but we're also going to be talking about WYN Beauty. And I want to know from babes, are you going to try it? I think I will. I think I will try some of the WYN Beauty products. So see you all over there. If you have Instagram, come follow me over there. But until then, you have now been bellified. Bye for now and see you back here tomorrow or on Instagram in a few minutes. Bye.